It strikes me so strongly. For many years as a child, many years, I was molested by a family member, sometimes with his friends, and a narcissist in the family knew. I only tried to tell them one time, and I knew not to do that again. I suffered tremendous beatings, horrific emotional abuse, all the while being happy to take care of my sibling. I didn't know at the time why that was happening to me. I was just going through stages of life. I knew I didn't like it. Later in life, I took care of that sibling. He lived with me and my wife for years, as if he was our own child, because he had to leave that environment as well. And yet, knowing all this, I was still foolish enough to think that this person would change. I had that grandiose feeling that I could show this person how to love me. And what happened? It became much worse. Even 25 years later, as a full-grown adult male, I was treated much worse. Of course, I was no longer being molested, but I was being set up. Bear traps everywhere. Gaslit beyond imagination. Triangulated before I even knew it was happening. And slandered, defamed, and degraded in front of others on a constant basis for several years before I finally learned and said no more. But I was foolish enough to think that that person would change. If you don't already know it, I'm going to be as straight as I can. But I think you may know this already, or most of you may, but some may not. If you have a narcissist in your life, if you've identified a person, a parent, a spouse, a loved one, a sibling that you know is a narcissist, here is the fact. They will not change. No way, no how. Even if they say, okay, at their last attempt to keep you close, I'll go to therapy, they will not change. They must continue to destroy. They must continue to feed. They must continue to harm you. And we have to accept that. Now, I've accepted it. Early on, I kind of accepted it. I got it. I understood it. I knew what was going on. But you still have this little thing in the back of your mind. And what that little thing is saying, I want to be loved. How could this person not love me? I hate saying this. That's not going to change if, in fact, that person in your life is truly a narcissist. Not a maybe, not a possibility. It will not change. Here's what can change: your acceptance of this, my acceptance of this. Here's what else can change. When we acknowledge this, we acknowledge that that was not our fault. We acknowledge we, unfortunately, had no luck in the sperm lottery or the marriage lottery. When we accept that completely, wholly, sincerely, it's going to be a great weight off your shoulders. Because instead of then looking back and feeling like I felt, because I felt like such a fool, you're now able to look forward. You're now able to take care of yourself, your own needs. You're now able to recognize that this person, this monstrosity, will never be able to fill your needs. As little as they may be, they will never be able to fulfill them. Oh, they'll try. But that's all a stage. And we both know this. When we accept, and I mean truly, wholly, sincerely, in ourselves, accept that they will not change, and we accept to move forward, to love ourselves, to realize that was not us, that we did not deserve that. When we truly accept that, we're going to get healthier. I'm already going through those stages, so I'm speaking from experience. I'm feeling the weight off of my shoulders. I'm looking back and going, Jesus, man, that was sick. That was really sick. Okay, let's take care of Tom now. When we accept that, we're able to move forward instead of constantly looking back on that. And the things, no matter how young nor how old you may be, the things that are available to you and are in front of you are limitless. Because let me tell you something. If you're alive and watching this right now, you've made it. You may be in some pieces, torn up a bit, rattled, disgruntled, saddened, but you've made it. Once you accept this, your mental health, your physical health, and your daily process of thought will move in a more positive direction, move into a more healthy direction. The more you see that you're not alone, the more comments you read, the more websites that you visit, and you're acknowledged and you're validated, you're going to be coming to an acceptance, which is not easy. But that's the time where you stop looking back and you start moving forward. It happens. I'm not just speaking and blowing wind here. It sincerely happens. And that other garbage you're leaving behind, it's their problem, baby. It's got nothing to do with you anymore. right? I couldn't care less. My narcissist could get hit with a 18-wheeler, and I just go, all right, that's one less problem I have to worry about in the future. No problem. As soon as we accept it, as soon as we accept that there will be no change, we allow ourselves to go forward instead of backwards. I hope this made sense. So this evening, with Sammy once again drinking at the bar, if you can hear him, I'm wishing you peace. And I want you to have peace and knowledge that you're going to get to that acceptance. If you're not already there, you're going to move forward. And I promise you that. I'm not joking. I sincerely promise you that. Once you get to the acceptance that they will not change, you will change, but you will move forward into a productive, healthy, and happy life. It's going to happen. Good night. Thank you.